Give me the 14 when it's 14, the kill 14, what you know about? AR-15, the class 16, when you know the start steam, what you know about? BM-16, yeah, you're 16.
What's going on, good people? It's Will. I just wanted to go over these +6 Ghost mag extensions that I have and how they differ from the Arrendondo one. So here's an installed one here, and here's an Arrendondo one. As you can see, they're pretty similar. The difference is that the actual base pad here is more rounded. It's a little bigger. It looks like what they did was they took their regular base pad. As you can see where it has the thumb grooves here, that's where you would actually rip it out if it was stuck in your gun. The only thing is when you have the +6 installed, if it's actually in your gun, you really don't need that to rip it out because it's big enough that you can still grab it. I guess it's nice to have, but you don't really need that. I would have preferred them to have gone with more of a low profile one like the Arrendondo one here on the left. They also put some nice texturing on the bottom so that when you go to grab it, it's really going to bite into your hand. It's not going to rip your skin, but it's enough to give you some traction, where this one is a little more smooth. The dimples aren't there for any kind of grip. That's actually there for you to mark the magazine so that you know the different mags that you have, whether or not you need to mark one for training or if one is giving you some issues, or just mark them so you can keep track of how many you have. So that's the major difference. The one thing that I do like about these over both of these over some of the other aftermarket ones that are aluminum is that you don't have to permanently alter your magazine. So on the other ones, there are some tabs, and I'll show you where they are. You have to actually shave those off in order for the base plate to fit. On these, if I wanted to go back to a regular base pad, I can do that. Whereas on the other one, that's not an option. You pretty much need a brand new mag tube. So what I'm going to do now is just show you how easy it is to install. What you're going to do is just take your regular magazine. I have an OEM. This is a Glock 17 magazine. I like this tool here. It really makes it easy to get the base pads off. You can use a punch, but this is just a lot easier. You just push down the tab and then pull. Always want to make sure you keep your thumb over the end of it because this is under spring tension. And you don't want any of your pieces to kind of go flying across the room. We don't need that. We do need the follower. Just as a tip, we don't need the base plate. If you're going to add a magazine extension that adds anything more than 2 rounds, it's always a good idea to make sure that that kit comes with a brand new spring, because you're going to need a longer spring to provide the right amount of tension in order to make sure that magazine is going to function properly. So this kit is going to come with just a tool so you can disassemble if you need to. We don't need that. Much longer spring, as you can see. Here's your stock spring on the top and the aftermarket spring on the bottom. You can see it's much longer, and that's what you need to provide that extra tension so that your magazine will actually feed correctly. So you're going to put the old follower on the new spring. Rounds always go up. So I'm going to insert that, and then pretty much what you're going to do is slide your sleeve over the magazine. If you're not sure which way it goes, I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's a round side and there's a squared off side. Your magazine also has, I guess the spring is in the way, also has a square side and a round side. So you can just line those two up if you're not sure which way it goes. So square on square, round on round. Just going to slide that all the way down like that. And then from there, you're just going to take your base pad and just push that all the way down, and it'll snap together. Trying to do this to the camera, I'm sorry. Trying to look and do it at the same time. It's not the easiest thing. All right, so there we go. So she snapped down. It's not coming off. And that's it. So you have +6 now. So instead of 17, your magazine will fit 23 rounds. So that'll go right in the gun, like so. Same thing, it'll work with ETS. I've installed some of these on ETS mags. I'm not sure about Magpul. I'm guessing the same thing. Should go on a Magpul just as easy. Oh, I forgot to show you where the tabs were, right? Let me grab another OEM mag, and then I'll show you where the tabs are that I'm talking about. All right. So I'll just take this one apart. Okay. So right at the bottom, you see that tab right there? And then there's another one right there. On some of the aftermarket magazines, you actually have to shave that off in order to have the base plate fit. But on these, you don't have to shave anything off, so you can leave your mags. This is a Glock 19 magazine. Looks like it. You can leave your mags stock, so you don't have to permanently alter them. So if you want to go back, you can, or if you want to put a different type of base plate on, you could do that. Either way, I wanted to show how easy it was to install these. I don't know if you saw the other video. I took one to the range this past weekend, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. Threw it around a bunch, stomped on it a bunch, got it dirty, ran about 100 rounds through it. Didn't have any issues. I'm going to keep running some rounds. Once I get to 1,000, then I'll say it's something that I'll seriously trust. For now, it's good to go, but I still want to give it some more opportunities to fail and run it really hard to see what's happening. Either way, if you have any questions, let me know.
Give me the 14 when it's 14. Me kill 14. What you know about AR-15? The class 16. Make another start steam.